Bless the Lord, O my soul, bless.
Hi, thank you for tuning in to our daily inspiration again, and thank you for taking a little bit of your time to be here with us, and hopefully you'll learn a lot of useful things from videos like this as well. Now I'd like to start by asking this question. Remember this conversation between the psychiatrist and the demon in the movie Nefarious?
Because you're inferior by design.
Which makes you superior also by design?
Yes.
But design implies a designer. Does that mean you're arguing in favor of the existence of a creator?
Unfortunately for both of us, he exists.
Wow, I honestly didn't expect that. At least, it's not from you.
Really, why not?
Theology? From a demon?
I know more theology than any human being who has ever lived.
Well, what I'd like to do in this video is share the following clip of Father Joseph Iannuzzi as he explains Lucifer's first sin, and that's not pride. I think you'll understand more after you listen to this, so hopefully you'll find this helpful, and perhaps you can see how it's taking place among some people around us these days.
And this is one of the reasons why Lucifer rebelled against God before man was created. According to Papias and Saint Irenaeus, listeners to St. John the Apostle. Papias was the listener to St. John, Irenaeus was the listener to Papias. Lucifer rebelled because God gave him a foresight of the nature in whom he would incarnate himself. And that nature was not angelic. And in fact, it was not only not angelic, but it was the lowest form of rational life God would ever create. That is, human nature. We are the lowest form of rational life in the cosmos, the very lowest. And for that reason, God chose us. Does not Our Lady express as much in the Magnificat? He has lifted up the lowly. He has looked upon the lowliness of his handmaiden. It is lowliness that God is attracted to. So even though God made Lucifer the greatest in all of heaven that it was ever created, he chose not to incarnate himself in this high angelic rational nature, but in the lowliest form of rational life. And for that reason, Lucifer took exception and said, God has gone mad. Why on earth? I was just going to say, why on earth? But Lucifer would not say that, would he? Why in heaven would God choose to incarnate himself in such a lowly creature as a maggot, a worm, a thing that comes from the earth? We are pure spirits. We are angels, pure intellects. And we are going to have to serve this small creature that comes from the dust, the dirt of the earth? Instead of humbling himself and seeing the wisdom behind this incomprehensible act of love on the part of God. Incomprehensible, but comprehensible to a person with faith. Incomprehensible to a person without faith. Lucifer, instead of humbling himself, chose to defy God's logic, God's wisdom. He abandoned faith and embraced rationalism. This was Lucifer's first sin. It was rationalism before pride. Lucifer abandoned that God is all-knowing, all good, all wise. He said, wait a minute, let me call God's wisdom into question. And when he did that, his pride grew. He started to put reason over faith. Not that they are at odds with each other. They should not be, no more than philosophy is at odds with theology, but rather reason works with faith. Reason is the handmaid of faith. It serves to increase our faith. And faith never contradicts reason. They work hand in hand. But what did Lucifer do? He abandoned faith completely. And he chose to use pure angelic logic. And that is a path toward destruction and pride.
Well then, that will be all for the video this time. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us. And hopefully all of you have learned so much from this video. And remember, if ever you have any feedback or suggestion, please let us know in the comments below. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for your continuous support, contributions, and prayers. And until the next one, thanks again for watching and may God bless you.